Alrighty, good morning everybody. Welcome to Amsterdam Airport. My name is Bart and you're watching V1 Aviation live with the sun coming up, literally the moment of sunrise here at Amsterdam Airport. Currently standing at runway 27. It is 2 degrees Celsius, so winds up to 45 kilometers an hour, and I think that's 25 knots. And let's see what today brings, folks. It looks absolutely stunning, so let's see if we're gonna get some beautiful shots today. Runway 18 center is open as well for inbound, but it's a secondary inbound runway, so we should be good today. There we go, first official arrival of the stream. Morning, Thomas. Alright, there it is. Another beautiful sunrise. Just look at how the golden colors are illuminating on the tower. And moin there, Mike. Good morning. And welcome to Amsterdam today. En goedemorgen, Dirk. So it is weather for thick clothing and gloves. And guess what? My motorbike jeans are still damp inside, so I couldn't wear them, so it's gonna be a struggle today to keep warm. But I'm gonna try my best. I got my coffee, so that should be good. Morgen, Koenie, and a happy new year to you as well. So like I said, 18 center is open as well, but it should not be open for too long. If you guys want to know how much wind there actually is, I'm currently blocked by the McDonald's for most of it, but that's what the windsock is doing. It is, let me see what flight radar is saying, if I can actually tap on it. Have to warm my hands up. And Arjan, good morning. Switched from Think Planes to me probably. If you're still in their chat, tell them hi. After my stream, if they're still streaming, I'll get there and tell them a happy new year to Simon and Liz. So, flight radar is saying it's currently 4 degrees Celsius. Winds coming from the 290 direction, 29 kilometers an hour. Dew point is -3 and relatively high air pressure. And good stuff, Erwin. Morgen. And Juan, bon dia. Welcome. And that was inconvenient again. And it seems like I'm getting the same stuff like yesterday, which is really inconvenient. I do have pretty decent internet connection, so I do not know why it is glitching out. But first up for us is going to be Helvetic from Zurich, LX724 with a beautiful E195 E2. Behind that we're going to get Austrian with the A320 and we're getting Air Serbia and Air Bulgaria Air as well. Like I said, 18 center is open as well, but I don't think it's gonna stay open for very much longer. And I have no idea because the internet connection is actually pretty stable on my phone. So usually it's the same provider, internet provider, so it should be good. So if it keeps dipping, I have to troubleshoot and see what's happening. But we just have to wait it out now for the first planes. And maybe we can see. Honestly, no idea what's happening, really. I don't know if it's a cable issue. I have to check that. Morgen, Johan. So the E2 should be a couple minutes out. Do have a Delta A330 on approach for 18 center. Might as well follow that one. No, it's not really a loose cable because my HDMI cable is pretty solidly locked in. Yesterday, every time my screen went black, it was actually a loss of internet connection. The driver is too bad. What do you mean, Erwin? And it doesn't really matter if the weather is bad. I mean, well, maybe it's too cold for the YOLO box. Maybe that's the reason why it's not working the way it should. Alright, and there goes the Delta on 18 center. And we do have runway inspection going on. Well, it's almost done, so that means that we're gonna see the E2 in a bit. And crikey, it's cold today. And even now, the McDonald's parking is already pretty full, which is crazy. Look at this, folks. It's already pretty full. Interesting. So in the very, very, very far distance, I can see the Helvetic E2. I can't film it with the camera yet because it's just too far away. But and welcome, Craig. Good day, good evening. I wanted to say good morning, good afternoon, but it's evening out there in New Zealand, and it is indeed not raining today. It was freezing, and they're expecting maybe a little bit of snow. Well, we call it wet snow, but every snow is wet. But yeah, fingers crossed. It will be pretty cool. Just waiting it out for the first approach because 18 center is open as well for inbound. Oh, word, it's cold. Yeah, I did bring my coffee cup, so I'm gonna take a sip of coffee in a bit. But it for sure will be empty a lot quicker than usually. Yes, I'm standing next to a bike path, so I'm sorry for that. Oh, the wind is freezing. So this is the windsock at the moment. 29 km/h winds. Indeed, coffee and planes. And good morning, Petrikov. Nice morning stream indeed, mate. Thanks for tuning in this morning, and let's hope it's going to be a nice one. I really hope that if it keeps on glitching out, I'm actually going to try to disconnect the cable again for the charging of the YOLO box. Maybe it's the cold, I don't know. But fingers crossed. But look at the sky. The sky is absolutely beautiful. Morning, Brian. Doesn't it know? Casey Radio and Planes, streamer from Edinburgh, my bad, Brian, from Dublin. Morning, mate. I'm doing pretty good. I'm already pretty cold because my motorbike jeans that I use when it's rainy are still damp inside. I thought they were dry, but they're still damp inside. Imagine this, 2 days. So right now I'm just wearing my loose jeans in my cargo jeans in 2 degrees and 3 degrees and 29 km/h winds. But other than that, doing pretty good, mate. Yeah, with wind it's absolutely cooler. I can immediately feel it. Oh yeah, the sunrise is amazing. Alright, but first up we have Helvetic seat on approach, so there we go. From one winter destination to another. Look at this. Oh, golden delight for sure. Yeah, I do have them, Erwin, but I thought I'll just take the motorbike jeans because they're very, very waterproof on the outside. But yeah, as soon as you put them away wet, they get damp inside as well. So oh wow, oh wow, oh, that was beautiful. Good morning, Raven. And happy birthday to you, mate. And even tuning in to the stream on your birthday, that's dedication. That really is dedication. And Corinthia tuning in from Asia, good morning there. Welcome to Amsterdam. And Juan saying, did you say 30 Fahrenheit? To be fair, I have no clue how much degree Fahrenheit 2 or 3 degrees Celsius is. I think somewhere around 36 or 30. I don't know, I'm sorry. But Google is your best friend though. Ja, dat is waar, Johan. Maar dan moet ik wel mijn camera laten staan. And thanks for that, Erwin. Stream just started, so. Alright, there we go. Next one. This should be the Austrian coming in from Vienna, all the way from plane spot in Corinthia. And hi Thomas, welkom op de stream. And a happy new year, mate. All the best for 2025. Or as the millennials, or whatever they're called, would say 2K25. So next up should be Air Serbia and Bulgaria Air. I'm gonna film both of them. I'm gonna try and film both of them because I don't really have that many videos of them. And indeed, Austrian just in time. Oh, look at the sun peeking through the clouds over there. Oh wow. Another beautiful morning, just like yesterday. And Albert saying there's a 24/7 streamer. Well, if I have some days off, of course, when I have the time to do it, I'll be out here as long as the weather permits. And of course tomorrow and Sunday are some free days, so those are some days that I can relax. Alright, gonna film this one. And happy new year to you as well, mate. Morning gravel bike, really enjoyed. Good to hear. Alright, there we go. Spanning is really rough at the moment with the fluid head. So if you guys don't know, the tripods have a little bit of fluid inside of it to make it run smooth. But when it's cold, the fluid gets thicker, and the moment it runs through the shims, or the however you want to call it, it's actually sticky, which makes spanning pretty interesting. And there it is in all its glory, the sun. And oh wow, back to back, Johan coming in with a $5 tip on PayPal, and Christopher coming in with a $2.50 tip on PayPal. Thank you both so much for that awesome support. I just started, guys, but already thank you so much for supporting the channel like that. That's gonna be a wonderfully warm coffee after the stream. I still have my coffee at the moment, but believe me, once I'm done, I'm in much need of a coffee, and this is gonna get me one. So thank you both so much for that. Really much appreciated. Oh, a little bit of snow, that's good. Morning, Pierre. Morning, Sam. And indeed, all the best to you. And gravel bike, it's gonna be tricky because I'm wearing gloves, so I can't always open up my phone. So it's gonna be very hard for me to do that, but I'll do my best. This should be Bulgaria Air. Oh no, it's just Air Baltic. Oh wow, oh, I should have continued filming, my bad. But I wanted to correct my mistake there. But I'm gonna do my best, but the best is just to open up Flight Radar, guys, because I can't, I'm wearing gloves, so it's really hard to check Flight Radar. I'm not superhuman. Oh, absolutely, Brian, it's, the cold really plays with it. And good morning, Robin. And welcome, Patricia. All right, put the gloves off. So I'm just gonna call it quickly in line. Next up, Air Serbia from Belgrade as JU260. Behind that, SAS SK821 from Oslo with an A320 Neo. Behind that, we have the Bulgaria Air coming in from Sofia with an A220 as Foxtrot Bravo 461. And after that, we have another SAS coming in from Copenhagen, SK2551. And after that, I'll be back with that information, with more information, I have to say. Oh, you mean you would do them? Oh, actually that would be awesome, mate. Thank you so much for that one, Gravel Bike. That saves me a ton of working around, and that means I can focus on the camera. And this is gonna be Air Serbia with a sun cross for my love Nati. Big fan of Air Serbia. Kukanci Kukanya. There we go. Oh wow, that was beautiful. The camera didn't like that, but I did. Oh my, look at this, folks. I have to change the settings on the camera to actually make the camera compose the image a little bit better. Oh my word. I can't even open up the chat on my phone. Dzień dobry kochanie. And that was indeed a beautiful landing, but look at this, folks. This sunrise. I know the cameras, maybe if I turn the camera around a little bit. No, but it's stunning. Absolutely stunning. Really. Alright. Next up should be that, I think it was sus, wasn't it? I already forgot, folks. It's early. My bad. Oh yeah, it's the sus. There we go. Sun crossing coming. 3, 2, 1. The penning is really sloppy this morning. Alright, next up we should have Bulgaria. Beautiful. Oh wow, look at the Coast Guard. Where is it? Oh wow. Look at the Coast Guard. Haha. Stef stunt pilot. And no inductive gloves indeed. I do have some thicker gloves in the car, and stupid me thought, I won't need them, there's not that much wind. Well, there we are, having cold hands. And you doing? I sure am. I don't know, I don't think I'll be streaming out tomorrow. Just another relaxed day. And indeed, St. Martin takeoff there. Oh wow, that sunrise is intense. That's so beautiful. And it looks like 18 Center is open for takeoffs now. Which means that everything should be coming here. Alright, next up, Air Bulgaria coming in from Sofia. I'm going to film that one. Don't really have that much video of it. I think I only filmed it once. And it wasn't the best video. And Dan, not that far. Well, relatively within the hour. And things you're doing, look at the just look at the sun. Look at this. But you know what's even better to look at? This Air Bulgaria A320. Enjoy this one, everybody. Awesome. 3-6 center. Oh, and 2-4 open for takeoff, 2-4 for landing. Got it. But isn't it? Oh, 3-6 center open. Wait, so the polderbaan is closed? All right, I dig that. Right, little warming the hands up in the pockets. Yeah, they do fly here, Jim. I think they even fly here daily. Maybe five weekly, but not 5 weekly, but 5 times a week. Oh, I just wish I could run to the car and grab my warmer gloves, but I just don't trust it to keep my camera gear and everything out and about next to the bike path here. Oh, the struggles. Alright, next up. That's that sus flight from Copenhagen, if I remember good. SK2551. Just recalling, I don't know if my memory is good in the early morning, but and morgen taco. And the funny thing is, I have everything. I have hand warmers, I have warm gloves, and here I am thinking that it was gonna be the same like yesterday. It's not. It's cold. And we do have a private jet about to take off from runway 22. Oh, even the view on that one looks good. Yeah, I do have a scarf, Erwin. I actually pulled the scarf from the car, but I thought I do have the thin gloves, and usually the thin gloves are pretty good at keeping the heat out. But I think just because the wind is so icy cold, it really comes through. Or it really pushes through the gloves, that's what I had to say. Oh, I'm really contemplating on running back to the car. I mean, it's not that far, but it feels really sketchy to leave everything here. Alright, there goes the business jet. I don't know if he's going first or if runway 24 is going first. Global 5K. Set a bonfire next to the airport. That's a good idea. Alright, there we go. It's gonna be blocked by this huge thing, or the blast fence. So I'm just gonna wait for it to skip it up over to there. Yeah, indeed. But of course it's still relatively early, so really contemplating on running to the car, but I just don't want to risk it. I don't know. Good morning, Lars. And indeed, the 220s are awesome. I agree on that. Thanks for playing the frozen streamer, Lars is saying. Well, it sure feels like a frozen streamer. I'm a popsicle. If you know, you know. And Jim saying, I remember when your tripod fell because of the wind. That's true. Oh, the wind, it's not the wind, but it's just the fact that it takes me less than a minute, but if I completely miss out on somebody on a scooter and he drives by, he grabs my tripod, I'm done. Well, you guys will be able to stream his driving then, but... Oh, a camping heater is a good one. Now, there are actually heated gloves, but I was thinking about getting a proper winter setup, because Tinsulate has heated socks. Milwaukee has a heated hoodie, and there are heated gloves as well, but each of them are over I think 125 each. So imagine spending 400 bucks on socks, a hoodie and gloves just because I want to stay warm. And imagine you walk a hole into your socks. Oh, I can't imagine. And thank you saying take the main camera with you. Ah, so you're watching me because you know I brought both of my cameras with me. Nah, but right now when there's no planes coming, I can just put my hands in my pockets and warm up a little bit. Gosh, the light is... Look at this. To show you guys the other side. Yeah, exactly. And I mean, if, for example, there was somebody here that I know, I could just ask, can you wait for a minute? For example, even Mandos on this rainy stream, if you guys remember, Mandos was there as well. He actually offered me to walk back to the car to grab my cable, but it's like a 15-minute walk, so I was like, nah, don't do it. Oh yeah, Temu, exactly, but if it burns down my skin. Sponsored by Unox and Choco. Oh, imagine being sponsored by a winter clothing brand because they appreciate what I'm doing, but then I have to tell them how awesome they are when I'm streaming and tell them buy brand X because they're so amazing and thank you so much for sponsoring. Nah, that's not my style. And good morning, young case. And indeed, Storm Eagle saying 4 degrees, but I don't know what the feeling temperature is. And indeed, Austrian, the heated gloves that Boy has, but if I remember good, Boy has some heated gloves that are already broken. I can be mistaken, but... And good morning, Adrie and Femke. Goedemorgen and Happy New Year to all of you. And they are taking off on runway 24 and 36 center. And only a couple more minutes for the next approach or next arrival. I can already see it. I didn't open up flight radar, but I think we should be getting some heavies from the States as well. So it's gonna be busy. Don't worry, folks. It's the same like yesterday. There's a little takeoff moment at 9, and then I think the inbound rush really, well, it starts somewhere around 6, somewhere between 6 and 8, and then I think after 9:30-ish it starts again. And yep, MPS is at the hangar again. Are you surprised by that, actually? And thanks, Adrie. Femke, Kaagbaan en Zwanenburgbaan. Alright. We've got ourselves an approach. A little nugget, the true little nugget, E175 by the looks of it, and my camera has troubles stabilizing the lens, if you guys saw that, the jittering. Oh, I agree, Lars, the light is stunning. And I didn't, Guido, but good morning. And howdy there, Conan. South Australia, 7:05 p.m., 37 degrees Celsius. That's around 36, no, I want to say 36 more than here, but it's way colder out here. And Henk, Bart is V1 Aviation. And good morning, Diane. Diana, my bad. Goedemorgen, indeed. Wind chills 1 degree Celsius. And Henk, I don't know. This is not Boy's channel, so I don't know where Boy has been. All right, we got ourselves a heavy, folks. Happy days. I'm gonna try and film this one. Oh, -4 feeling at Schiphol. Oh, let's see. Oh, that feels accurate. All right, enjoy the butter machine, everybody. Well, lives up to its name though. I'm doing pretty good, how are you? And good morning, Gerard. Indeed, the picture or the view here is picturesque. Oh, that's madness, yeah. So that's a different tug of war game then, isn't it? Ah, boys on holiday, that's why. So it is feeling way below zero, that's cool. And Lars, thanks mate. Lars also coming in with a $5 tip on PayPal. I know it doesn't show up on the chat, but I do get a notification on my phone, so thank you so much for that one, Lars. Much appreciated, mate. I know you do it frequently, so dude, thank you so much for supporting me. It actually, I even was able to go to Paris from all that, so it really does come back, folks. And saying part of heating clothes and equipment for braving the cold. Thanks, mate. I just love streaming. I just love aviation, and I'm willing to go out in the cold and stream. And it's funny because a lot of people actually don't like this type of weather, but I know it's like a mindset, not really a mindset, but maybe a switch in my mind. It's the same with the rain. When I know it's gonna rain and when I know it's gonna be cold, it's way easier to get out there. Oh. The A350, the lighting on the video of September. I'm thinking which video you mean. I made quite a few videos, but let me see. In the September video, I have to check that one. Alright, Brian, thanks for tuning in, mate. I think I'll be streaming until 11, 12, of course, as long as I can keep holding on. But thanks for tuning in, mate, and cheers for that, and cheers for the mention yesterday when you were streaming in Dublin. Much appreciated, mate. Catch you later. Better viewer than streamer. Good one, Lars. But like I said, thanks, mate. And good morning to Rick as well. And Arjan, I think KLM ordered the A350 and not the XXX. And it looks like, I will show you guys a little bit later, it looks like the Dutch government plane is getting towed out of the hangar. The PH-Gov. And there's another Air Baltic. En indeed, Wietse. In the sky, oh look at this, folks. Oi, oi, oi. Ah, the separate Asiana video. Yeah, the Asiana, that's actually the one I filmed last week when I was in Paris. I think it's in the latest video as well, the 9-minute video I have. And it's gonna be in the big one as well, in the big Paris video, which I'm working on right now. And there's the government plane. There is a heavy on approach. I see left and right double tap, so that's probably a Neo. And I'm trying to keep up with the chat, folks, but I don't have it open on my phone, so if I miss out on something, I'm sorry. It's not intentional. I think the A321 Neos can. Well, they can replace the 7.5s, but I don't know about the 7.6s though. And have YouTube ever seen a bird strike? I never have. Yeah, the Air France KLM group actually ordered quite a few of them. Alright, there's the A330 Neo, folks. After this one, I'll get back to the chat. It's gonna be a beautiful one. Let's see if it's gonna bother this one. And it's gonna be epic when it crosses the sun. There we go, enjoy! How cool is that? I didn't even notice it's a Team USA livery. Oh, what a treat. What an absolute treat that is. And the reason I do write and talk in English is because first of all, I want everybody to be able to enjoy, and to be fair, to each their own. When I started really watching aviation videos myself, there were a couple people streaming in Germany and they were talking in German, and I can't understand it. So the atmosphere is, I can't really read or understand what everybody is talking about. So that's why I'm doing it in English, so everybody can understand. And the Dutch people responding in English is actually also so that the non-Dutch talking people or speaking people can also understand what the Dutch people are talking about. So if we're having, for example, a discussion in Dutch, it's not nice for the non-Dutch talking people to, because they won't understand what we're talking about. Let me try and get back to the chat. I'm gonna try and open it on my phone. Let me see what I missed out on. Oh, Alan, happy New Year to you as well, mate. Looks sunny and cold. It is sunny and cold. It's frosty for sure. Feeling is -1. And Taco, no queen time yet. And we do have EasyJet now. Thanks, mate. I have a couple planes. I have a FedEx one, the ANA Star Alliance livery. That sunset was something else, I'm telling you. Coffee feels so good at these temperatures. I'm telling you all. Alright, next one on approach. There we go. And indeed, Johannes, the skies are awesome at the moment. Look at that Ryanair with a grey nose cone. He's aging quickly, isn't he? Fahrenheit, wow. That's cold. That's like, I don't know, minus 12, 13 degrees Celsius. To be fair, I don't know the people try to explain me how to calculate Celsius to Fahrenheit, but if I remember good, 32 Fahrenheit is 0 degrees Celsius, so everything lower than 32 is freezing. That's like a little thing I have in mind. Femke, please write in English. Just saying hi and a quick word in Dutch is okay, but try to keep it in English. Alrighty, there we go. E2. Yeah, there is quite a bit of crosswind. I think the winds were coming from the 290 direction, and the runway is. Oh wow! American in 3 minutes, awesome. My favorite plane has to be the MD-11. I know it's a rare plane, but that's my absolute favorite for sure. 2 times plus 32, so minus 2. For example, if it's minus 2 degrees Celsius, it's 2 times plus 32, so that's minus 4. Minus 2 times 2 is minus 4 plus 32. Oh, actually, that's so 28 degrees Fahrenheit should be minus 2. Alright, let me get back to the chat in a second after the BA landed. Femke, please write in English. Last warning. And Hayden becoming a member there for the 23rd month in business class there. Welcome Hayden, and happy new year to you, mate. And thank you for supporting the channel for 23 months in a row. Almost 2 years, mate. Time sure does fly. Yeah, I can imagine Corinthia, but like I said, that's the reason I don't watch German streams or native streams other than English, because I just can't understand it. Ah, sorry, I just have to do this. I do have the age restriction on my streams, but it doesn't always seem to work out. I'm sorry. And welcome Mok, welcome to the channel, welcome to Frosty Amsterdam here today. Oh, it is freezing cold. Oh, and the wind's picking up for sure. Morning frozen fries. Well, I'm feeling exactly how your name is now. I'm feeling like a frozen fry. Likewise, Aiden. Yeah, communication overkill, but good to have you back, Raven. And Mok, I am at Amsterdam Airport, and we have another Helvetic. That's cool. Well, the thing is, Jim, for me it's okay if I think the YouTube has this restriction on 13 years, so I don't mind children watching the stream, but it's just they don't always, or not all of them, know exactly how it works with typing, so sometimes you have to do what you gotta do. Alright, I think it's time for America. Hell yeah, brother. Getting the Philadelphia flight here on finals. Runway 27 here in Amsterdam Airport. Are you all ready for this amazing big American built muscle machine? I'm sorry for that. And kind of is, Jim. Thanks, Gene. No. 1 second. All right, there we go. I'm gonna film the American, folks. Enjoy the Philly flight. There we go. That was a pretty cool landing. Really smooth one. And good morning, Raymond. And Kenton tuning in from New Zealand today, mate. And Yuriana saying it's not windy. Come and join me for 5 minutes in your t-shirt, mate. Zoe saying I thought I was watching the wrong channel. Nah, I like my accents. Right on. And Mike saying, was in the morning flight, the morning United flight to AMS in last April. Loved Amsterdam. Awesome, mate. I really hope you visited a couple other cities as well, because Amsterdam is amazing, but there's a couple of very beautiful cities surrounding Amsterdam as well. And I have to agree, Lars, it's not easy with 5 or 6 runways, but the views are so cool because it's so open, which is just so cool. All right, there we go. KLM 777 coming in. Part the Dutch American. Right on. And a happy new year to you as well, Kenton. And a happy new year to everybody I haven't told them already. All the best for this year. There we go. Big boy inbound. Good morning, Paul. Goedemorgen. Oh, baby dreamer today, so we're gonna get the United 788, Europe 788 then. And Cliff is asking, what's the panoramic viewing deck like? It is like that. Where you see the F100, I'm not gonna say the name because it just sounds too funny in English. But it's up there, and the views are pretty good. Yeah, Ellen, it is pretty busy, and the current time, Rick, is 9:52 a.m. Zaandam and listen for the Keukenhof. Yeah, so you actually visited a little more places than most tourists will do, so good on you, mate, really. Alright, we have a nice heavy coming up. And Mark, it could be that I missed out on your message. I don't know what your question was. And I for sure missed the F100s and the F70s as well. And good morning, Effie. Greetings from Salzburg, and good morning here in Amsterdam. Alright, there we go. Beautiful Dreamliner. There, Europe incoming. Coming in from Madrid is UX 1091. And yes, birds are dangerous at the airport. That's why we have bird control. That's true. Oh, you should, Mike, and especially to the city of Haarlem and to Alkmaar. Amazing cities, very historical. Utrecht as well. Utrecht, I have to say. Yeah, non-flap takeoffs, that's true. They were really, I don't know, but they were just really efficient planes. I don't know. And wasn't it also that they had like a really slim flap setting on approach? And I will, Alan. Thanks for tuning in, mate, and enjoy the rest of your Friday. And the Polderbaan indeed, but believe me, there's no fences here. Yeah, there are fences, but we do have waterways, and usually the waterways are like the natural fences here. And Matt, it's Bart, it's not Boy, but good morning, mate. Well, the good thing is I'm not from Amsterdam, Raymond, so I can actually appreciate your joke there. Welkom in Rotterdam. Mooie landingen vandaag. KLM's. And there we go. The E190 on approach here. And a shout out to all the Kiwis. To all the New Zealand people out there. Thanks for tuning in. Ah, yeah, of course. And good morning, JPN. Indeed, TGIF. Thank God it's Friday. That means it's almost Monday again. And that means that when it's Monday, it's almost Friday again. And that's how time goes. Yeah, under the A380s on the approach, but you can actually stand under the approach of 27 as well, which is even more crazy. I actually went there with Nati once, standing under the approach lights here at runway 27, close to the McDonald's, and it's so cool. Yeah, it's a pity I never flew the F70 or the F100. I did fly the F50 when I was 4 or 5 years old, and I remember something, and I can remember it was just awesome and easy. They never land here. Well, maybe once every 2 or 3 years, but that's really it's honestly one of the rarer planes that can come here. Oh, Connie saying that we're gonna get the Saudi Queen in 1 hour from Jeddah. Well, Jim, from what I understood is as long as it's just photos and videos taking, I think it's okay. I mean, you can always go and ask. And Lars saying no to the to-do. Absolutely. When you come by car, you can park at the McDonald's for 3 hours. You need like the blue disc, and after that, you can actually just walk up to the bike path. I think it's maybe a 5-minute walk. I mean, it's right up there. Let's see if the camera can readjust. There's the lights, and somewhere behind that is the bike path, so you can actually get really close. And Janko, it's on the bottom left side, runway 27. All right, got ourselves a 777 on approach. There it is, the beast. Look at that. Woo. Now talk about a smooth landing. And Ben, no I don't. I agree, Raymond. I know that everybody calls the A380 the king of the sky because of its size. But for me, the 777 is still the king of the skies. It always will be. Oh, look at the Jacob's ladders. And the sun rays coming through the clouds is actually what they call the Jacob's ladders. Jacob's ladder, I have to say. It looks amazing. And when you film it in slow motion with your phone or in time lapse, my bad, You can actually see the rays moving. Oh Mike, yeah, that's terrible. And it's always really bad. I had my flights cancelled by EasyJet, and that actually gave me a bad feeling about EasyJet. And it's always a pity when your flight gets cancelled. I agree, Guido. The A350 1K looks absolutely beautiful. Thanks, Mike. So if you guys do like the stream, consider giving it a thumbs up. Really helps me out a ton, and it's completely free support. What about that? Alrighty, we have another nugget coming in. KLM E190. There it is. And morgen Michael. I have to say, the Orange Pride landed, I think, an hour before I started my stream, and it should be somewhere at the gates, or it should be at the gates somewhere around there. So I don't know if the nose cone is orange again, and it looks like the Garuda Retrojet. Oh, it's yeah, I wanted to say it's in tow. That one also landed, I think, at 8:20 or something. So. It was delayed, which was good, but it was still too dark to film it. A really clean and simple livery. I like it. I'm not a big fan of Euro White, but with that red sheet line, it's so cool. And Plains of Amsterdam, it should be, or well, there's a big possibility it's going to land here. It all depends on what the winds are doing. Alright, there we go. Come on, Tuck, you can do it, exactly. Oh no, EasyJet did not treat me better at all, mate. They just tell you to go to a counter of another airline and get your tickets there, and then reimburse it later on. And Sirian is saying, why does the title say Amsterdam Airport and not Schiphol? Well, because it's Amsterdam Airport and locally known as Schiphol. And if I'm correct, it's in the description though. And Thomas is saying, you live in a nice country, but I will tell you that the ferry along the coast up to the north of Norway is a beautiful tour. That's actually really cool. I did not know that. I actually had family in Norway, so I have to say I really love Norway. But we occasionally took the boat from Denmark or Sweden up to Norway, but I have actually never took the boat that you were talking about. Alright Jim, thanks for tuning in, mate, and good to have you aboard almost on every stream, so enjoy your Friday, mate, and I'll see you on the next one. I don't know if I'm gonna stream this weekend, but if I do, I'll see you tomorrow or Sunday. sun rays are so good. And the official name of the airport is Amsterdam Airport Schiphol. There you go. And welcome to Schiphol, Amsterdam. Oh, you actually did that one, Mike. Oh, that's cool. And Ron tuning in from Sydney. Welcome, mate. Good evening and welcome to Amsterdam. And Raven is saying lots of heavies are about to land. Yep, it's probably, that means it's past 10 at the moment. Yep. So we will have a batch of, I think, 30 or 40 minutes of heavies. Yeah, the airline. Some airlines do indeed pay. Well, all airlines pay for it, but you have to pay up front and then they reimburse it later on. Usually. And Frank tuning in from Melbourne. Good day, mate. And Gerrit is tuning in from Rijnsberg, close to Leiden, indeed. Is it Rijns? Yeah, I always thought it was Rijnsberg, but it's Rijnsberg. Got it now. And is it? Oh, we have Swiss now, isn't it? No, it's Air Arabia. Oh, close. The font of the letters actually fooled me. And Gravel Bike, again, thank you so much for providing that flight info. Really much appreciated. I want to actually film a landing where I just film the sky here and let a narrow body pass by. That would, to give a little bit of a different perspective. But next up we have a 777 again. So I'm not going to do that with the 777. And Serdo tuning in from Qatar. Welcome, mate. All the way from Qatar. And indeed, weather is, the cloud base is low, but it's very crisp. There it is. And just by the looks of it, it's a 300. And indeed, Gerrit, that's why in the Second World War the code for the bunkers was Scheveningen. Alright, I'm gonna film this one, folks. Enjoy the mighty 777. Oh yeah, good thumbnail indeed. Happy New Year, Jorn. All the best and good to see you. And yeah, it's the same here at JPN because the camera tries to, I actually explained it in the stream yesterday, the camera tries to balance out this light with the surrounding area. So for example, if I dip down, it balances out, but then the light in the background right there is overexposed. And when I tip back, it's trying to rebalance the light. That's how cameras work. It's odd. Alright, we have another narrow body coming up. And then it's first up we have Air France, then Delta, Air Canada, SAS, and then we have a Chinese cargo one. So there's no short of there's a lot of heavies coming. Let's just keep it like that. And Aeolus, good morning. Try to do that manually. Yeah, well, that means that it's underexposed at one point and overexposed at the other. But first up we have Baguette Express coming in from Paris. And Boss is saying new to the channel but really digging it. Thanks, mate. I'm glad you're enjoying and welcome to the channel. Oh, look at this. There we go again. Oh, I cannot get enough of that. And Junko, not sure yet. It all depends on how long I can keep warm. Oh yeah, indeed. Tagging on the phone doesn't really work that well. I've noticed that too. So I'm gonna put my hands in my pockets again to warm up a little bit. I can feel that my toes are getting cold, and that's not a good sign. That means I have to walk a little bit soon to get the blood flowing. I am. And Ryan, yes, you were in the chat yesterday, so I do remember. Alright, next up, Delta A330, and behind that the Air Canada A330. I'm sorry. And yes, that was a Canadian joke. Always excusing. And Mike coming in with a $5 super chat saying my first super chat ever. Ever! Oh wow. I feel honored, mate. Saying thanks for the great camera work in the chat. Well, thank you so much for the support, mate, and your first super chat ever. I feel honored that it's towards me, mate. Thank you so much for that support. It goes a long way. It's going towards some nice warm coffee. There we go. And yes, Nathaniel, they are. Butter time. And exactly behind the block. Thanks, Ryan. Ooh, let's get loud. Wow. Alright, back to business. Next up, the Air Canada 330. And there it is. I am going to film that one, so I'm going to warm up the hands a bit for some good panning. And no clue, Janko. I wish I knew everything. Alright, I'm gonna film this one, so enjoy the A330, everybody. There we go. Let's see if it's gonna butter the same like the Delta. There we go. There we go. Awesome. Oh, and the wind really is picking up. It's windy for sure. And indeed, I need all the warmth I can get. And wow, 379 coming in with 5 gifted memberships here at the channel. Thank you so much for that one, mate. Much, much, much appreciated. And let's see who are the lucky ones. It's Michael, Mike Delta, Lord Andrew, T-shirt, and there should be one more, but I can't see it in the chat, which is strange. But thank you so much for that support, mate. Really much appreciated. And to all the new members, enjoy the membership you just got gifted. And indeed, Nathaniel, that was some serious flair going on. And JPN coming in with a $5 tip saying Fridays are paydays. Well, thank you so much, mate. You just made Friday a payday for me as well. Thank you so much for that support from your side as well. And Diana coming in with a €2 super sticker with the number 1 with the balloons. Thank you so much for that one, Diana. The first super on a live stream. So to you as well, thank you so much for that one. Awesome support, really goes a long way. Wow, so Mike 397LM, JPN and Diana coming in with some awesome support towards the channel. You guys make it possible for me to actually invest in some warmer clothing soon, because I feel that I need it. Oh wow, awesome support there. Thank you so much. I can't stress that enough. And there we go, Sus, and behind that we have the Chinese 777 cargo. Oh, awesome information there, 397. I actually never knew that. So 23 means it's a Pratt & Whitney's, 43 means it's the Rolls Royces, and 02 means it's the GE's. I'm gonna try and remember that one. I never knew that. That's cool. And morning, Remco. Wow, you guys are so kind. You guys are too kind to me today, honestly. Not only today, always. And thanks for that, Diana. My fingers are freezing off at the moment, really. And I'm not even moving. That's the worst part. I mean, if you're walking, it's pretty okay, but I'm continuously like reading the chat and managing the tripod. So I really need to get myself some new or extra socks. Oh, those are some serious corrections. And the funny thing is the McDonald's is blocking out most of the strong winds. So imagine how strong the winds are in the open field. Alright, there we go. To support towards the channel there, a gifted membership, and Buzz is the lucky one. If I remember correctly, Buzz, you are new to the channel, so well, very warm welcome in this case, and make sure to give Diana a big thank you. And oh word, what an awesome landing that was by the Chinese 777 cargo. So nice, so loud, it's awesome. And Michael saying almost 200 likes in the stream. Well, if you guys do enjoy the show, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Even consider subscribing. I'm almost at 15,000 subscribers, I noticed. What an insane number. I never would have thought that was even possible. And it's all because of you guys. And happy Friday to you as well, Mark. And a happy new year if I haven't said it already. And it goes to everybody. A happy new year to all of you. And welcome to cold Amsterdam today. Kancie bardzo, kochanie. make that static shot. I'm curious to see how it looks when the plane just flies through with those beautiful, beautiful lights in the background. And you guys have to stop. You guys have to stop this. And Remco becoming a member in economy class for the first month there, saying keep up the good work, Bart. Thank you so much, mate. And there we go, Air Arabia crossing the frame. Beautiful skies in the background there. Awesome. And indeed, Buzz, 2 minutes here and already a gifted membership. Well, that's a warm welcome for you then, Buzz, isn't it? And oh, you guys really have to stop. Raven coming in with a $5 super sticker, saying a #1 with the balloons. Awesome support, mate. And YouTube is even telling me that it's your first super on a live stream. So to you as well, thank you so much for that one. A lot of firsts. And happy Friday to all of you. And thank you so much for that support to every single one of you. You guys are awesome. Hey Danny, goedemorgen. Happy New Year to you as well, and all the best on a happy and healthy New Year. And it is indeed very cold out today. What a lovely day it is today. It is cold, but especially on the start of the stream with the sun coming through that line there on the horizon, it was so beautiful. And Mike is saying we did it, 200 likes. Thank you all so much for giving the stream a thumbs up. That's actually the free support you guys can give me. So thank you all so much for that. For the people who tipped me on PayPal as well, thank you so much for the direct support. And for everybody who just gave me a nice, beautiful tip here on the stream with some nice texts and membership. So we have new members. What a wholesome start of the day, folks. I'm gonna get such a nice, big, warm coffee on that one after the stream. Welcome back, Henry. And I'm actually going to see if it's possible to... I'm actually going to see if it's possible to make some more emotes, because I know that YouTube allows for more emotes if there's more members. So I'm going to see if I'm going to be able to actually add some emotes to the chat for the members in the chat. I have to think of some smart ones. Ooh, 777 inbound. Is it this one? Nah, this doesn't look like a 777, is it? Or maybe my eyes are getting frozen. Oh, it is. My bad. So yeah, there's a 777 on approach. And Simon, it is. You can park your car there for 3 hours, and then it's actually a pretty good spot. I always go on the bike path, well, a little bit in the grass on the side of the bike path, because for video it's not the best to have all the light poles in the way. But if you want to take photos, it's absolutely fine. And 397, knock it off, mate. It's too much, honestly, but thank you so much. Another 5 gifted memberships. Oh wow, you are absolutely crazy. You guys are, all you guys are crazy, my god. And the lucky ones on this one are Martin 397. Oh, you actually gave yourself a membership. Well, congrats on your own membership there. And Diana gave one and now got one. And JK and Sam, congratulations on that one. YouTube is doing you guys good, giving 397 its own membership, and Diane give a membership. My god, you guys knock it off, people. Really, it's too much. Honestly, it's too much. I'm just doing this for fun. It's not my job, folks. I'm just doing this for fun. And indeed, you gifted yourself. And Mighty Raven saying the name is the game. V1 is #1 member in economy cluster for 1 month. Thank you so much for that one, mate. And actually a nice one, V1 #1. And guys, it feels like I'm just only saying thank you in the chat. Let's just enjoy the planes as well. Austrian Wolf is saying for the clothing fund. a $10 tip saying thanks for being out there in the freezing for us, great job, thank you so much Austrian. And that's for sure going towards some nice warm clothing, some serious winter socks or warm winter socks, because I feel that they're mandatory. And believe me guys, please knock it now with the with the donations and stuff like that. It's been well enough now, really. Just oh okay, and it starts to rain as well. Interesting. And I'm taking off indeed. That's what it feels like though. Start a wish list. Well, the funny thing is, that was actually a really wobbly approach. But the funny thing is, YouTube actually has a new, again, a new button. Wait, I have to show you guys a little bit of a better view. YouTube actually has another button for the creators in the chat, which says goal. And I kid you not, guys, it's only a goal for super chats. So I can't even make a goal to say, let's see if we can reach 100 likes, let's see if we can reach, I don't know, 200 people watching. No, the only option I have by clicking that button is to ask for a goal for super chats. Why? Why is YouTube only giving me options to ask for money? It's so rude. Uh-oh. It's starting to rain. I don't like that because I know that there's a Saudi cargo queen coming in. And I really want to catch that queen. But first up, we have KLM Dreamliner. So that means it's dream time. Right on. Oh, epic. Do you actually know which brand that is? Because I might want to look it up and go for it. Because, well, you guys just made sure that I could buy 2 pair of socks and coffee and some new gloves. Oh, and it's snowing in Groningen. Well, they said it was going to snow later on today here in Amsterdam as well. Oh, loud. There we go. And Storm Eagle, that's true, they take 45% cut. But for me as a creator, it feels like they're trying to do everything to force me into asking you guys to I even get sick. I can't even say it. I just get sick to the stomach if YouTube boosts me to ask you guys. It's so rude. And Henry's saying another 777 and 78. Awesome. And indeed, I know the reason why they do it, but it just feels so rude that they do it. And indeed, Michael, beautiful landing. Next up, 777. And Zoe, for the creators, yes, because there's no cut. There's only, I think, a little fee, which is neglectable considering the fact that YouTube takes 45% off every donation, which is a lot. The only thing is that it's impossible to get like a notification in the chat with PayPal, but I never really talk about it because I just want to enjoy showing you all this. I just want to show you guys all this, and guys, even just watching the stream for a couple minutes and giving the stream a thumbs up helps me out because I know that you guys will be enjoying it. And yes, it is 45. And the thing is though, for me it's a really beautiful platform to stream on, because it's a really convenient platform, and it's really easy going. I mean, I can edit the video, I can upload it, and then I can publish it, and it's the same with a live stream. I can have my chat on my screen on my streaming device, so that's why I'm streaming through YouTube. And Zoe's saying we have to stream on our TV. That's awesome. I hope the quality comes through. Oh, there is some, I don't know if it's wind shears, but they do struggle a little bit. After this landing, I'm gonna do a quick walk back and forth on the bike path to warm up the bones and especially the toes a little bit. So give me a moment after this delta to warm up a little bit. Rain forecasted at 1, so I'll be gone by then. Wow, it's so loud. It's so cool. Welcome, Elise. And indeed, it's very busy today with the big ones. It's that time. And I agree, the KLM livery is such an iconic livery. I really enjoy it. Oh, that's loud. That's cool. And it's true. Alright folks, I'm gonna be like 25-30 seconds away. I'm gonna warm the bones up a little bit. I'm gonna walk a little bit and enjoy the police helicopter. It's gonna fly past again, so give me a moment. I'm just gonna warm the bones up a little bit. Alrighty, I just walked a little bit. I hope it's enough to keep me warm for another 35 minutes. I mean, I can't really go for a long walk, but just doing a couple squats and just shaking the legs. Let's see what it does. And indeed, Bart in beweging. And I see, oh, Zoe came in with a tip on PayPal as well. Thank you so much for that one, Zoe. And like I said, that one comes directly towards the creator, so thank you so much for that support on that one. Really much appreciated, and really goes a long way. I am 100% gonna get myself some proper socks. Oh, this is the Air Baltic special. Let me quickly get back. Oh, this is beautiful. Where are you? Ah, there you are. This is such a beautiful plane. Oh, I can immediately just feel my feet and my toes warming up. It's crazy. Let me get back to the chat, folks. and see what I missed out on. But again, thank you so much for that one, Zoe. Much appreciated, really. Burpees, oh hell no. I did burpees when I was I think 2 or 3 years ago, and burpees are not my favorite thing to do. Let's keep it at that. And that livery is awesome. It's the I think it's the combination livery for all the Baltic states, which are actually flying Air Baltic. And it's dream time. Right on. Oh, it was the Lithuanian livery. I thought it was the combined livery. Morning, Jillian. Welcome. Good morning to Dennis as well. And yeah, I will for sure check what the best option will be. Boot warmers, warm socks, heated socks, I don't know, thermal leggings, or what's it called? I think it's called thermal leggings. I don't know what the name is, but those warm pants you can wear under your normal pants. And Flux tuning in from EHV Eindhoven, if I remember correctly. Good morning, mate. Welcome to Amsterdam. And yeah, ski equipment. For warming this, yeah, I do actually have some ski equipment, not because I ski, but because I have it somewhere at home. I actually have winter boots as well, but I always have these warm construction boots in the car, which I actually always wear when it's cold or raining. All right, there we go, another 330 Delta. Turbo leggings. And Wix, good morning. Welcome to Amsterdam. Welcome, welcome everybody. Oh, he's shaking his legs just like I did. Yeah, the thermal underwear, I think it's the best thing I can do. Wool socks. I did not think about that. I saw that it's snowing in Groningen, so I hope it's a nice winter wonderland over there. And one more thing that's keeping me warm, coffee time. Oh geez, yeah, but Zoe, honestly the weather in Australia is something else. A good friend of mine is from Australia, and even in the summer here in Europe, when it's like 30 something degrees Celsius, he wears a jacket. Y'all are built different. And Flux, I am actually using a neck warmer. I mean, if I put it over my mouth, you can probably hear that my voice is more dim, but I always wear it for the wind. But I actually have it a little bit just on my chin because I was using my earbuds, so I can't really pull it over my chin and over my nose. And Mike, yes I am, so probably that means that you are watching from the parking. Yeah, well there's actually a lot of thrust reverse, but usually this well not usually, but this runway is shorter, so usually on the Polderbaan, because it's such a long runway, they don't really use thrust reverse that much. Ah, the Queen is roughly, or just shy of half an hour away, which is good. Ah, got it, Mike. Bonjour, F. Bienvenue à Amsterdam. I was in Paris, oh wow, 5 days ago, 6 days ago. I had one awesome day, and then it was so foggy for the rest of my stay. But yeah, CDG is an awesome airport. Oh yeah, plus a ski suit. But actually, my winter jacket is really solid, and I hope I didn't jinx it. But my jacket is really solid. But the moment the wind comes through your clothing, you're done. Morning, Mark. Welcome, mate. Good to see you. All right, we got another 777. America's finest piece of machinery there. Flown by KLM, Royal Dutch Airlines. Oh, and flight radar sometimes does fool around a little bit with planes not showing up. Well, Mike, I'm going to remember that one. I'm going to remember the Kolderbaan. And hey there, QJ, welcome, mate. Happy New Year. The wind is so lazy, it doesn't even bother going around me. And I think, I don't know if it's a go around or a very small plane. Oh, it's just very far out. I think we're gonna see a runway 24 break off here, people. So for those who don't know, I have to be really quickly showing you guys this. This is runway 27. Well, not this, but a little bit further up there. And all the way in the back, somewhere around there with all the cargo planes, is runway 24. And the narrow bodies actually have their gates up there, and some skilled pilots are actually allowed to do a 24 break off, so they approach runway 27 a little bit higher than usual, and then they bank on the last moment towards runway 24. So we're going to see it turn to the right, so the left for the plane. There we go. The Antonov doesn't fly anymore, boss. So there's the break off. Very unique. Not that many airports that use break-offs. Oh wow, really walking a little bit really gave me some warmth. I'm gonna walk a little bit again soon. It gives me an energy boost as well. Oh, it's absolutely a pity. So, to give you guys an idea, runway 24 is not an official landing runway, but it's only visual, and only skilled and trained and local pilots are allowed to break off 24. But it's so cool to see. Yeah, it does look like a go around, but like I said, it's break off to runway 24. And there's the airport fuel supply with the Shera apron in the background. And we have touchdown. And the funny thing is that E2 is actually going to line up on runway 24 in a bit. So there we go. And we have a next arrival. Do you guys see the height difference? This one is way lower. Yeah, 2-4 break-off doesn't really happen that much. Maybe a couple times a day. And yes, Benke, indeed, when they disembark their runway, they're basically already on their gate. So indeed, it saves up a lot of taxi time. And we have Lufty coming in soon. I see we have Transavia on finals now. Thanks, Raven. And Salzburg touchdown. And reverse time. it is. If you mean busy on approach, yes it is. I have to check flight radar. I didn't really check it because I can't really take my phone with my hands. But I have to check. Yeah, there's quite a few planes coming in. The next heavy is the TUI one, and then 5 minutes after that, Panama City. And my nose is flowing as well. My God, I have a running nose. And welcome, Snowy. Welcome to the channel. Wait, this is a British TUI? I'm gonna film this one if it's a British one. There we go. This has to be something like a repositioning flight. Maybe it's going to operate for TUI Netherlands in a bit. ARC indeed. British, indeed babe, it's British. From the UK, coming in from London Heathrow. Baby liner. Alright, I'm quickly gonna do some walking around again. I'm gonna zoom out a bit for the next arrival. I really want to keep my body and my toes warm, so give me a minute. Alrighty, I'm back. I see we have the Queen descending, which is good. And Epic QW3. I'm going to try and remember that, but thanks for that one. And good morning, Adnan. Moin. Almost fake AI. And QJ it is. It's the MPS. Alright, there we go again. And we have Tarom on approach by the looks of it. Yes, it is. Coming in from Bucharest, if I remember correctly. I always confuse Bucharest and Budapest. Morning, Peter, and welcome, Mukadas. I don't know if it's Mukadas or Mukadas, but good morning, mate. Good to see you. Bucharest, so I was good. And I'm sorry, I know I always make the mistake with Bucharest and Budapest and Slovakia and Slovenia. So I'm just happy that I actually had Bucharest good. And we have the next approach already. That's a short separation though. And I agree, Kilo Bravo. And I agree, Mark. Nice call outs there by Gravel. And yeah, sorry babe, but it's it's so cold. I really had to walk a little bit just to stay warm. It's really cold out. Well, the wind is making it cold. And yes, it's about to Velvet indeed. Runway 27 next to the McDonald's. And Danny saying, yeah, that's exactly why I'm always kind of scared to say Budapest or Bucharest. And I'm so happy that the sunrise was clean. It's not really blue skies because there's a huge cloud base coming over, and behind me there's even more clouds. The daily A321 go around. I didn't know there was it was a daily thing. All right, next up, red nose. Ooh, that's a good one, Terry. Heated boots with toasty toes. I like mine crispy. Ooh, the contrast is good though. I think the livery was gone, wasn't it? I can't even remember. The wind is just blowing in my eyes. It's like a blurry view, but I do see that there's a Dreamliner on approach now, which is a good sign. There we go. The next one is Dreamliner indeed. And as I thought, let me quickly turn around to show you guys the rain. Well, the rain doesn't show up on the radar, but it's for sure is coming. This is what's coming my way. And right now it's only some light drizzle, so I hope it's not going to be some serious rain. And good morning, Yorkshire. Oh, that was actually funny. Bus driver honking the horn and waving to me and two other spotters walking down the bike path. No clue, Austrian, to be fair. Oh no, the rain is... Uh-oh. Oh, I really want to wait it out for the Saudi cargo queen, folks. And babe using the memory modes. Good stuff, sweetie. Oh yeah, this is a better view, isn't it, folks? Look at that. What a lineup that is. Oh, I cannot wait to get in the car and put the heated seats on, go home and just, I don't know, sleep like a teddy bear. And when I see we almost have 300 likes on the stream. Thank you all so much for giving it a big thumbs up. If you do like what you see, consider giving your stream a thumbs up, and also consider subscribing, because I see I'm getting close to 15,000 subscribers. So it would be so awesome if I can reach that with all of you. But if you did it already, thank you so much for that. Defrost. Yeah, I have to defrost myself. Oh yes, this is nasty rain. It's nasty rain, folks. I don't like that. Oh, Ramstein. I've never been to Ramstein. It would be such a, well, neither to the band or to the music group, but also not to Ramstein Air Force Base. I really do want to visit a couple Air Force bases. One of them being just over the border, Geilenkirchen. Really want to visit Ramstein. And Lakenheath and Mildenhall are really on top of my list for unique airports that I want to visit one day. Oh, the rain is not nice now. And I see we're getting an Atlas Air in 35 minutes as well. Just look at the rainfall. Do you guys see this? Oh, and I see that my my lens is blurry as well, but those lines in the sky, that's actually rain falling down. So quickly let me dry everything. I mean, feeling temperature -1 wasn't enough, so might as well have some rain as well. Honestly, this country, it almost makes you invincible just being Dutch. My God. And welcome Peter from Switzerland. I really hope this rain isn't gonna last. Oh, look at the rain falling down in the background there. Oh, awesome, Adri. Oh, well, good to know, Lars. Oh, wow. Guys, look at this. The Emirates is in, that's the morning flight. It's in the only little bit of sunlight that's out here today. Look at this. And Inspirit's asking how it feels living in a cold country. You know how it feels? Cold. Sorry. I'm used to it though. Well, I'm not used for the cold, but I'm used to living in a country that's cold. I know it can happen, so. And no problem, Diana. I think it's Diana, isn't it? But the small drizzle doesn't really show up on the radar, so I'm not surprised that this didn't show up on the radar. Oh, Spangdahlem, that's a good one as well. And indeed, babe, Frosty Party. All right, there we go. Next approach. It looks to be it looks to be Ita. Buongiorno. Welcome to Amsterdam. We need a small hand in front of the plane, if you guys know what I mean with the Italians. Oh, you saw yours, right? Means you saw more than I did. Oh, little tiptoe landing. Oh yeah, there it is. And indeed, Michael, it's not really the cold, it's the combination of the wind, the cold and the rain, which eventually gets through your clothes. And we have play on approach, which means that probably the Atlas Air is gonna land on 36 center. Oh, we have a Dreamliner coming through the rain there. I'm sorry if I miss out on some chats, by the way. Oh, Geilenkirchen is cool. And thanks for that, sweetie. Dreamliner again. Indeed, and Mike, indeed, that's exactly the smiley. The hand, I mean. Coming in from Vegas. And Gravel, to you as well, mate. Thank you so much for that flight information. Much appreciated. It means that I don't have to look at flight radar all the time. And Babe also notifying for the heavies in the chat there. And good morning, cons. Bonjour. Et bienvenue à Amsterdam. Look at that. I need that light right here. Oh, and I see my lens is wet again. Almost queen time. I need some queen time. You guys need queen time. The stream needs queen time. And indeed, babe, when V1 is singing, it means it's cold. That's true. Oh, Boże. Oh, it's so cold. Kippenkermis, a chicken fair. That's a good one. Yeah, the wing flags on the Dreamliners. It looks like the sun is coming this way, which is good. And I hope that also means that the rain is going to be gone. And konnichiwa. Oh no, it's Taiwan if I remember. And indeed, babe, be patient, 7-4 is on approach. And it's nearly coffee time as well. Oh, but first we got the double-ita. Oh, vale. What today do we eat? And we have the Dutch national anthem in the background there. A motor mass. 1, 2. Morning, Malky. Ooh, first we get the Delta A330. Happy days. And look who's showing up again. Hello. We have KLM 73 coming in from Oslo. Happy days. I'm Blue Double D, exactly. And Pauli tuning in from Finland. Kiitos for tuning in. Yorkshire biker, absolutely. Wouldn't fancy being on a motorbike with this weather as well, especially with the speeds they're driving, but of course they're capable, very capable drivers. And I think this was Gardermoen. I don't think this one came in from what was it? I don't know what the other name is. And good morning, Hank. Good to see you. And Delta 136 from Rock City. Awesome. Behind this one, and I have to clean the lens again. Probably missed a couple spots. Ah, yeah, Thor. That's the one, Sandefjord. Forgot about that. Alright, first up we have the grease machine, the butter machine, Delta coming in. It's DL136. And Melvin, the A380 is on its way. It's gonna land after 1 and I'll be gone by then, because I only have 3 hours of parking at the McDonald's here. Alright, there we go, the butter machine. City indeed. Detroit. Wheelie time. And please use English in the chat. I wish I could read Japanese, but I can't. And indeed, we have the Saudi Queen coming in, and Mark. I'm not gonna say the last names because I actually can. They come through on PayPal, but I'm not gonna say them. But thank you so much for the tenner. Much appreciated, mate. The $10 tip there in PayPal. Much appreciated, mate. Oh, honestly, folks, I'm gonna be able to buy myself some really good, warm, cozy clothing for the winter time with all the support from you guys. Much appreciated. It really goes a long way. But, folks, without further ado, I can finally announce it. You know what time it is? I see the members in the chat are already saying it. It's Queen time. And J Cars tuning in from Finland as well. Kiitos for tuning in. There we are, the Saudi Queen. I'm gonna film this one. No, the heck, I'm not gonna film this one. This one's gonna be dedicated to all of you for being awesome. It's Queen time. It's the Saudi Queen. Let's see if it's gonna be a beautiful, loud landing. All hail the Queen, but please don't give me hail because it's cold. Queen time. That was a beautiful one. Alright, there we go. Reverse it. No reverse at all. Oh yes, a little bit. But that was a really smooth landing there. And Kim tuning in saying good morning, switch to English, so cool to see this. I've never seen videos like this. And I have zero knowledge about planes. Thanks for showing. No problem at all, Kim. And aviation is something else. It's so nice to just see those big machines floating in the sky. It's, I don't know, it's just mythical, it's magical, but I'm glad you're enjoying and thanks for tuning in. And this was a really awesome one. And QJ saying that the orange pride should be pinging as well. Yeah, it's getting pushed back exactly behind that red and white box. Oh, and indeed an iconic plane. And morning there, Duncan. Watching your great stream from a very cold and snowy Aberdeen. Oh, snow in Aberdeen, that's awesome. Well, welcome from a very cold and windy and drizzly Amsterdam. And indeed, Mike, those flaps on the Queen, as a buddy of mine, Renee, always says, it's like the whole store is open. It's like everything is open with the flaps down, the slats, and the reverse is opened up. Or, as we say it in Dutch, de hele winkel is open. Oh, that was some proper Queen time. Nice. And yep, Atlas Air is over the canal as well, but 36 Center was open for landings. So fingers crossed. I really hope it's gonna come this way. It will be a nice showstopper. But first up, is this Anadolu jet? Yes, it is. Ooh, Qatar is coming with the 350. Happy days. Oh no, it's Aegean. My bad. I think I have some frost on my eyes as well then. And Mark is saying the Atlas Air is assigned to center. That's a pity. That means I have to contemplate, because what's the time now? After 11. That means I only have like 30 minutes left before I have to get back to the car. And taking my phone out of my pocket, I see that Arnoud also came in with a €5 tip there on PayPal. Thank you so much for that one, Arnoud. Much appreciated. And like I said, the PayPal doesn't show up on the chat, but Arnoud saying donation for the warm socks. Thanks, mate. It's really gonna be warm socks for sure. Thank you all just so much for everything you guys do for me, really. It's literally, you guys make it possible for me to do these streams, because the trip to Paris actually, I saved up from last month, and I actually did the trip to Paris from that. So it's coming back in the form of videos. Well, I wish I could stream there, but as you guys might have seen, especially the members, it was so foggy on the last 2 days. I can actually get myself a new power bank, because if you guys remember, my power bank was giving me a headache, so I bought a really small one for the camera as a standalone. And now it's going to be an investment in winter clothing, so it all comes back to the longevity of the channel, so very much appreciated. And Ramon is saying, no idea why YouTube recommended this. Well, you have to ask YouTube, because I didn't recommend it, but I'm happy that you tuned in, mate. So welcome to Amsterdam Airport. And no, V1 never actually wanted to become a pilot. Well, I appreciate the pilots, but I know it's just not for me. I just love airplanes, but it's just not for me. Hank, I don't know if I've seen the Kilo Oscar. I can't remember though. And yes, VJ, that was a Transavia standing in the back next to the 7.3 with the split scimitars. Next approach is on its way, by the way, but it's a little far out. That's why I'm just showcasing you guys this. And welcome, Gino. And thanks, Mike. I'm just happy that you're enjoying, really. And Raven coming in with a gifted membership, and Dennis is the lucky one on that gifted membership. Dennis, make sure if you're in the chat to say thank you to Mike Raven for that awesome support. And Raven, thank you so much for that one, mate. And Bike and Bites tuning in from Germany. How can I see exactly the actual landing plane in Flight Radar? It's on the right side of the airport, because the landings are taking place in the western direction, so they're coming in from the east, pointing their nose towards the west. And again, Raven, thank you so much for that one, much appreciated. Oh, I need to clean my nose after this landing. There it is, German Airways flying for KLM. And Babe saying V1 paid much for this recommended. No, I don't even know if it's possible. Come on, Babe. Reklama. And third, oh, sorry for that bad panning. I know that the Martinair one is really old, but you can actually, when you go to Flight Radar, you can actually, when you click on the plane, see the age of the plane as well. En indeed, de vliegtuigskikken is altijd leuk. And oh yeah, it's 69. So that means the queens are getting old. And I do have Qatar, babe, tak tak. And Qatar coming as well. Oh, and it starts to drizzle again. The Kolderbaan. And awesome, Mike. Glad you're enjoying and that you'll be coming back as well. And JC is asking, does V1 Aviation have a dream vacation spot or overall traveling destinations he wants to go to? Everywhere. No, not really a dream location, but spotting wise, I really want to go to San Francisco. I really want to visit Anchorage as well. I really want to go back to Split. I really want to visit Lisbon as well, and really want to go, I don't know, I just love exploring as much as I can, but not really a dream destination. And JW, as well, when it starts to taxi, I can actually see it, because I can see planes taxiing towards the Polderbaan. 1 second folks, I really have to clean my nose. Excuse me. I can breathe. Ah yeah, Tivat. I was it's funny babe, because I was thinking about what the name of the airport was, and I was thinking it's that airport in Montenegro, but I thought I want to know the name. It's Tivat. I forgot that one, with the awesome view from really up close with the mountains and heaven. And QJ is asking, do you want to visit some Polish airports as well? Absolutely. I want to really go back to Warsaw. And I don't know if Gdansk is a nice airport. Maybe you know it, babe. But I really want to go back to Warsaw. It's an awesome airport, awesome city. And Kochania is there. And indeed epic. Only 7 floors in Anchorage. Oh yeah, Phoenix for the desert scenery for a day. Alright, little nugget time. Alright, after this one I'm gonna check flight radar and see what we have going on. Because like I said, I do have 20-ish more minutes for the car before I have to go. So Warsaw is the only airport with heavies then, babe, or not? Oh, and by the way, folks, Helsinki. I've never been to Helsinki for spotting. Really want to go there. And I want to go back to Zurich as well. Zurich was something else. It was so cool. Ooh, next one is Qatar. Oh yeah, I see it. It's still pretty far out, but I see it. And the funny thing is, we don't think about it in the West because everybody looks at the world map with Europe being in the center of it. But Anchorage actually is a very interesting middle point between Asia, the United States and Europe. And that's why Anchorage is such a busy hub for freight. Because they fly it into Anchorage from Asia and then they fly it down into different states. Really interesting theory. Not theory, but really interesting how it works. Ah yeah, Rzeszów has some heavies as well, that's true. Especially 7.4s. I can't really see the A340, it's just a pity, but I do see very quickly that the Orange Pride is all the way up there going to the Polderbaan. And dankjewel Peter from South Africa, glad you tuned in. And look what we have here, the Qatar A350. There we go. Ah yeah, it's a fueling up as well. Just look how graceful it's going. Qatar for Qatar. I remember, I don't know if they still do it, but I remember that Condor flew directly from Germany to Anchorage. I don't remember if it was from Dusseldorf or from Frankfurt, but alright, there we go. Such a high angle, so cool. Alright, reverse it, there we go. Nope, I haven't flown the A350 yet, really wish I could. Maybe when I do decide to film in Helsinki, Finnair actually flies the A350 there. And Atlas Air going to the center runway, so let me check flight radar and see which heavies are coming here. I have like 15 minutes left before I have to park the car, not park the car, but go to the car. So let me see. And Alan, Happy New Year to you as well. Would have loved to visit the Netherlands, watch a few videos of the place like Helmond. You should absolutely come to the Netherlands, mate, and make sure to visit other cities in Amsterdam as well, like Helmond, Haarlem, Utrecht, Leiden, Delft. It's good fun, and you can do it in a couple days. Alright, so next up we have a lot Kokanie with the E195 E2, and indeed Atlas Air is sadly going to the south. No more heavies. No, babe, the Atlas Air is going for the center runway. And bonjour from Lyon. So what I'm going to do, folks, I'm going to film 2 or 3 more landings, and then I'm going to call it a day, because the Atlas Air is going to the center runway, 36 center, and sadly not to this one, but we do have Polish Lot Airlines from Warsaw. Dzień dobry, kochanie. So I'm going to film this one, the Pegasus, and then the plane behind that, and then I'm going to call it a day, warm up in the car, take a warm coffee, and then drive home. Ooh, beautiful landing by the E2 there. I like it a lot. That's a joke I've never made before. 1 hour and 47 minute flight that has been. Alright, so there we have 2 more approaches. Will be the last 2 for the stream today, folks. Tak from Warsaw. Sorry, Warsaw. It's not sh, it's s. Alrighty, there we go. This should be the Pegasus one from Istanbul. Yeah, epic. I am having a brain freeze for sure. Oh, it's been good fun today, folks, honestly. I mean, the sunrise was amazing. Really kind and wonderful people in the chat. Really, this is one of those streams. Day 3 in a row. No, day 4 in a row. I streamed the 31st, the 1st, the 2nd, and today. But thank you all so much for everything today. It's been good fun. You guys have kept me warm. You guys have kept me active and sharp, even when I was having brain freeze and brain fog. It's been good fun today. I don't know if I'm going to be out there tomorrow or Sunday. All depends on the weather and how I'm feeling. But all in all, it's been good fun. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. And to all the new people, very warm welcome. About to have the last landing of the show here. But I just wanted to already thank you. It's been good fun today, honestly. It was really cold, but you guys really made sure that I can actually invest in a little bit of clothing to keep myself warm, which means that I can stream longer. So thank you guys for reinvesting in yourselves in the end. Much appreciated. Thank you all so much for giving the stream a thumbs up. Really helps me out. You guys can't imagine, the thumbs up really helps the stream get pushed out to other like-minded aviation enthusiasts that open up YouTube. So it really does help out a bunch. Almost 15,000 subscribers as well. If you're new, welcome to the channel. Make sure to check out the videos that I have on my channel as well. And there we go. Hvala to Croatia Airlines. What a nice one to end the show with. Beautiful Croatia Airlines. From warmer places than here. Alright, you guys watched V1 Aviation Live here at Amsterdam Airport. My name is Bart. Thank you all so much for tuning in. There we go. Let's get loud for the last 10 seconds of the stream. Again, thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for the awesome support. It really goes a long way. And I'm gonna go home with a warm coffee from the McDonald's here. I'm gonna make sure that I'm gonna order some warm socks. And if I don't see you all this weekend, enjoy your weekend. And as always, I will see you all on the next one. Ciao. Kochani, kochanie.